Well, that sound means it's time to talk racing again. 6:08 on a Monday night. Kind of a rainy so far. Well, I shouldn't say rainy. Cloudy Monday night, right? How about that? That's something anyway. Darren with you, of course. Thanks for coming along and jumping on the best show about racing anywhere. That is the Last Lap Show right here on K97. We got a very special guest tonight, of course. Todd Staley, promoter of the Hamilton County Speedway and driver of the Hamilton County Speedway, or at the Hamilton County Speedway. Going to be joining us a little bit later on. I just talked to Todd a few minutes ago, and he's out doing his golf thing right now. So we're going to talk with Todd a little bit later on as the show goes on. Also, tonight we've got lots of things to go through as far as results goes, because we're going to go through all of the Hamilton County Fair results of all the motorized events that they had going on at the Hamilton County Fair this past week. Man, it was music and motors the entire week. It was something else, to say the very least. So we're definitely going to run through the results of that coming up in just a little bit as well. Also, I think what we're going to do tonight is something a little bit different as far as our prizes goes. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a chance to win a pair of tickets to go see Diamond Rio this Saturday night at the Sac County Fair in Sac City, of course. So here's what I want you to do. I just want to comment, now that we are halfway or more than halfway done with the racing season, what has been your favorite part of the summer so far? I know we got another part of the summer yet to go. We got all of August and half of September. And we still got another week in July yet, so it's not like it's over by any means. But what's been your favorite part of the summer so far? Go ahead and comment on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page on our video stream, and just tell me what's been your favorite part of the summer so far. And if you do that, you are eligible to chance to get a pair of tickets to go see Diamond Rio. They're going to be at the Sac County Fair coming up this Saturday night in Sac City. So that should be a great show. Diamond Rio is an outstanding group and band, and they've had a number of hits, obviously. So it's going to be a great show, to say the least. So again, go ahead and comment what's been your favorite part of the summer so far. Could be anything. Maybe it's just sitting home in the AC. Maybe it's going out camping with family and friends. Maybe it's been hanging out at the pool. Who knows? What has been your favorite part of the summer so far? Go ahead and comment again, and you are eligible for a chance at a pair of tickets to go see Diamond Rio this Saturday night at the Sac County Fair in Sac City. Well, speaking of fairs, we are coming off the big Hamilton County Fair, the big Humboldt County Fair. They both had great events going on. Hamilton County Fair, is, as you all know, was pretty much loaded with music and motors the entire way through. And we're going to run down a lot of the, not even a lot, we're going to run down all of the night's events of the Hamilton County Fair and the motorized events that they had going on. Of course, they had music when they didn't have motors running, and it was pretty much just a great time all the way through. Well, we're going to start off our results tonight, again, with going back to last Wednesday, July the 20th. That's when the figure eights and the ATVs and UTVs took to the track at the Hamilton County Speedway. So starting off with the UTV 800cc plus turbos, taking first place was Rowdy Renwatts from Fort Dodge. Taking second was Chase Burhow, from Webster City. And taking third was Steve Hansen in the 11H from Webster City as well. In the UTV 800cc non-turbos from last Wednesday night at the Hamilton County Fair, taking first was number 68, Trevor Ingraham from Webster City. Second was Spike Paul Atchison in the 38S, taking second, and he's from Webster City. And then Rob Wagner taking third in the number 69 in the UTV Farmers from last week at the Hamilton County Fair. Taking first was Trevor Ingraham from Webster City in the 22. And Lunker, Andy Lundquist from Stanhope in the 74, taking second. ATV 250, 650 CCs. Taking first in that category was Braden Daniels from Fort Dodge. Second was the 821 of Derek Wagner from Webster City, and taking third was the number 7 of Cody Johnson from Humboldt. In the junior ATVs, 110, 250 CCs, 110 to 250 CCs, it was taken first was the 305 of Blake Dunham from Webster City. Second was Trayton Ingraham from Webster City in the 83. In the kids ATVs, the 110 CCs and the 515, Carter Sinclair took first, and Tommy Lennon from Badger took second. Moving on to the figure eights from last Wednesday night at the Hamilton County Speedway, the Hamilton County Fair. Taking first was Tyler Lane from Fort Dodge in the 36T. Taking second was Joel Anderson from Fort Dodge in the 53. And taking third in the 96 was Chris Waston from Humboldt. In the figure eights, Pure Stock from last Wednesday night at the Hamilton County Fair. Taking first in the 03P, Merle Porter III from Fort Dodge, taking home the checkered flag. Quentin Waston from Humboldt taking second. in the 82. And Dennis Fedkenhauer from Fort Dodge in the 25, taking third. And rounded out the figure eights from that night, taking first in the open class was the 22 MJ of Matt Hoffbauer from Lake City, 22 Zach Danner from Grand Junction, taking second, and Jared Free from Glidden, taking third. That was last Wednesday at the Hamilton County Fair. And again, a lot of motors and music all last week at the Hamilton County Fair. Moving on to Friday at Sports Park Raceway, regular night of races here in Fort Dodge last Friday night. Starting off with the MC Mechanical USRA B mods. Taking first was Tyler Griffith from Webster City in the 56. Ty is on he's on a roll, I'm telling you. Taking second was Alex Zwanziger from Walker, Iowa in the 32Z. And taking third was Jason Bass in the number 4 from Fort Dodge. Pickett Salvage USRA Hobby Stocks from Friday night at Sports Park Raceway. Taking first was Jeremy Crimmins in the number 15 from Fort Dodge. Second was Riley Crimmins in the number 35 from Fort Dodge. And taking third was the 18X of Drew Kiker from Stanley, Iowa. And the Marsh Concrete USRA Stock Cars from Sports Park Raceway last Friday night. Taking first in the number 19 from Webster City, Reed Keller. Number 21, Miles McHale from Fort Dodge, taking second. And the Lion, Jeff Lyon from Duncombe in the 59, taking third. And the Matt's Tire Service USRA Tuners from Friday night at Sports Park Raceway. Taking first was Oliver Monson from Thornton in the number 5. Tyler Crimmins in the number 15 from Fort Dodge, taking second. And Matt Miller in the number 29, taking third. Moving on to Friday at the Hamilton County Fair, it was the Rednecks and Tough Trucks event that night. In the feature for the Redneck Rally, it was Derek Drew from Webster City, taking first in the 14D, Eli Haben from Fort Dodge in the 23H, taking second, and Logan Parkhill from Webster City in the 88L, taking third. Moving on to the Tough Trucks feature from that night, it was Lath Munch from Dayton in the 22, taking first, Tanner Reeves from Fort Dodge in the 168, taking second, and Lucas Jondal from Callender in the 250, taking third. And moving on to Kids Night. Now, I think there was only partial features that were able to get done because of the rain on Saturday night, Hamilton County Speedway Kids Night. So we'll be talking to Todd Staley a little bit later on, and Todd will be telling us if it's going to be a double feature night coming up this Saturday night for Hamilton County Speedway in some of the events. But starting off with the Olsen family USRA Modifieds, my man, the Terminator, Mark Elliott in the number 12, taking first. Jeff Akey from Cedar Falls in the 77, taking second. And Devin Havlick from Waterloo in the 5D, taking third. Stein Heating and Cooling USRA B Mods from Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway Kids Night. Ty Griffith, again, 56 from Webster City, taking first. Jared Ratsky from Webster City in the number 2, taking second. And Brandon Tofty in the 85T from Otho, taking third. And in the A1 Auto USRA Tuners from Saturday night at Kids Night at Hamilton County Speedway. Taking first in the number 5 was Oliver Monson. Taking second was Tyler Crimmins from Fort Dodge in the 15. And taking third was Matt Buchanan from Story City in the number 18 car. And moving on to last night, where it was the trailer races at the Hamilton County Fair and the Eve of Destruction Demolition Derby. Starting off with the limited weld, taking first was Randy Maslowski from Mapleton, Minnesota in the 20M. Taking second was Mike Games in the 6.2. And taking third was Tannen Hornberger from Glenville, Minnesota in the 22X. In the Bolton Chain Compact, taking first was Lance Sedlacek from Rockwell City in the 12. Taking second was Cody Gaines in the G2 from Glenville, Minnesota, taking second, as I said. And taking third was Brian Fredericks from Sac City, that in the Bolton Chain Compact. Moving on to the 80s Old Iron Stock Mix, it was Sam Staley from Forest Lake, Minnesota, taking first. As my papers blow away there. Cody Crouch from Williams in the second, number 24, taking second. And Zane Klinger from Austin, Minnesota, in the number 14, taking third. Gut and Go Minivans, it was taken first, the number 707 of Michael Hollander, from Albert Lee, Minnesota. David Mays from Kenosha, Wisconsin, in 32, taking second. And Josh Gordon from Sauk Rapids, Minnesota, in the 747, taking third. Buddy duo class. Taking first was the 227 of Radney Rusa from Thor. Taking second, Jeff Beam from Webster City in the number 3. And taking third was Caleb Marsh in the UP5 from Independence, Iowa. And moving on to the last class from last night, the 80s youth, it was Ezra Klinger from number 14 from Austin, Minnesota, taking first. Brody Mays from Kenosha, Wisconsin, taking second, the 165. And Hunter Least from Rockwell City in the number 91, taking third. So that is all the results that we have from this past week. And again, a lot of fair racing going on at the Hamilton County Fair. And of course, we all know Humboldt County Fair had their big demolition derby and their races going on, tough trucks going on as well. I know they had tough trucks last night. And of course, we had, I think, the Humboldt County Driveway was going on last night as well. We're at about 20 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Todd Staley, promoter and driver at the Hamilton County Speedway. Todd's going to fill us in on what's going on at the Hamilton County Speedway, the historic Hamilton County Speedway for the rest of the season, and other things that you can be involved with there as well. Don't forget, go ahead and comment for a chance to win a pair of Diamond Rio tickets. They're going to be at Sac City, at the Sac County Fair this Saturday in Sac City. And all I got to do is comment, what's been your favorite thing about the summer so far? Maybe it's going to the races. Maybe, as I said, it's just sitting home in the AC. Whatever it is, go ahead and comment for a chance at those 2 tickets to see Diamond Rio this Saturday night at the Sac County Fair in Sac City. Stay with me on the best show about racing anywhere. It is the Last Lap Show. It's only right here on K97. 26 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. You know, it's been comfortable temperature-wise all day long today. We're at, what, 73 degrees right now? What's going on with that? We're at 73 degrees right now in Fort Dodge, and it's just absolutely comfortable as all get out. Of course, it's not going to last because we have more summer to go, right? Absolutely, which means more heat and humidity. I know, very good news, and I am. Anyway, I want to know from you on this last lap show tonight. Go ahead and comment on our Facebook page here, Iowa's Favorite Country K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. What has been your favorite part of the summer so far? Has it been what? Going to fairs? Looking forward to going to a fair? You know, like I said, sitting inside in the AC, sitting by the pool. What's been your favorite part of the summer so far? Maybe for some kids, it's not being in school. You know, who knows what it is. Go ahead and comment. Again, you're playing tonight for a chance at it. Well, you're not playing for a chance. You have a chance once you comment, but you're playing for a pair of Diamond Rio tickets. Diamond Rio had a lot of hits back in the 90s and early 2000s. So we're going to be at the Sac County Fair coming up this Saturday in Sac City, of course. So make sure you comment. Again, what has been your favorite thing about the races so far? Go ahead and comment, and again, we'll randomly draw a winner at the end of the show. Hey, I want to say a big thanks to my sponsors that make this show possible every week, because without them, well, it just wouldn't happen, without a doubt. And they are our title sponsor. They're fantastic. Platinum Construction and Demo LLC. Big thank you to them. They jumped on as our title sponsor this year, and I cannot thank them enough. Ryan Farrell at Farrell's Auto Repair. Big thanks to Ryan and his fantastic team. Also, the Stumpy's trifecta, as I like to call them. Stumpy's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's Party Buses, and Stump's Snow and Mow. All three of those. Got, of course, Ryan's House Repairs is one of our great sponsors as well. Big thanks to Ryan and all he does. And Extreme Auto and Carts in Humboldt. They are fantastic as well. Heard great things about them, so make sure you check them out also. Then our track sponsors, they include Poplar Grove Speedway in Camrar. Cannot say thanks to Tim and Holly Mortensen enough for being a sponsor of ours again this year. The Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center right here in Fort Dodge. Also great sponsors of ours the past several years. Sports Park Raceway, another great sponsor of ours, track sponsor of ours the last several years. Of course, one of the charter sponsors of this show since I've been doing it anyway, the Hamilton County Speedway. Big thank you to them. And the Humboldt County Dragway, fantastic dragway up in Humboldt. We have got them as a sponsor again this year, first time this year. A big thank you to them as well. So all of our great sponsors, you're the ones that make our show a possibility every single week, and cannot thank you enough. Well, again, I want to know from you, what has been your favorite part of the summer so far? You're playing for a chance at some Diamond Rio tickets. Diamond Rio going to be at the Sac County Fair coming up this Saturday night. So jump on with your comments again on our video, Alpha Fort Dodge video stream here at our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. And let's talk Diamond Rio. Let's talk what your favorite things have been this summer so far. Going to take another break. When we come back, Todd Staley, promoter and driver at the Hamilton County Speedway, going to be on with us. You stay right here on the best ride of the day. Well, that would be the morning train, which was this morning. The best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting. Wow. That is the last lap show only here on K97. Got about 26 minutes left on the best show about racing anywhere and broadcasting. Always right here on K97 and only right here on K97, the last time show. It is sitting at 73 degrees right now in Fort Dodge. You know, a great place to be right now would be out on the golf course. I mean, holy smoke. Dude, Todd Staley joining us this evening. Man, is it like sweet out there or what?
It is very, very nice out.
My goodness, you don't get too many golf nights like this, man.
No, there's no wind. It's a nice 70 some degrees, and I wish I had a race night like this.
Not quite, huh? Not quite. Hey,
we haven't been very lucky on the old racing this year, so I don't know.
It's been a little bit on the weather dictated side.
Yeah, Webster City's had rain about every weekend. Every time we've raced, it's had rain within 10 miles, and then we had a couple weekends where it was nice and hot. So it's been a tough one this year.
That's Iowa, man. You're lucky it hasn't been snowed out at least once or twice so far, you know.
Yeah, that's just part of being a racetrack promoter, I guess.
So let's talk about Todd Staley, by the way, is joining us in case you don't know who that is. Todd is a promoter of the Hamilton County Speedway, also Mason City. He's also a driver at Hamilton County Speedway and Mason City as well. But Todd, you got that smile on your face when I said a driver. See, that's going to bring me to my very first question is, how do you know when it's time to go from being a promoter to being a driver?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I don't really know, actually. I just I enjoy the driving part. It's pretty fun. It's one reason why I do it. It's just I don't know. I mean, every time I get a race, it just puts the big smile on your face, and it's just fun. And I have slowed down on my speeding tickets ever since I started racing, so that's always a good thing.
See, there you go. There's a plus side, man. Take it to the track. Take it to the track.
Yeah, it's always fun, but no, we enjoy that part.
So are we going to see you tee off here, or are we going to see you come out of the sand, or what are we going to do here?
Actually, we're on hole 6. Nice. It's a par 3 here at the Webster City Links, and we just had our first shot, and none of us made the green. We got there's 3 couples playing per hole, and got my lovely wife here.
Hi, Janet.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
But no, it's fun. It's just a fun little thing that we get to do on Monday nights.
Well, you got again,
and it gives us a reason to drink on Mondays.
Yeah.
You got to always have that, right?
That's right. You can't do that when you're promoting, right? And when you're driving.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a good thing to do on Monday night. Then take it to the golf course.
That's right.
You guys have been in the same golf league for about what? 20 years or better, haven't you? I know I've had you on the show many times when it's Monday night golf league.
Yeah, the last 6 or 7 years we've been playing this thing, so it's been pretty good.
Good for you guys, man. Good for you. You need a little relaxation away from the stress of being the promoter and the fun of being the driver.
That's right. Bolt. There you go.
Todd, are we talking since we're getting into the driving aspect now? I know Saturday night was kids' night at the Hamilton County Speedway. Some of the features got rained out, is what I'm assuming based on looking at the results. Are we looking at a double feature night coming up this Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday night we're going to do double features for the stock cars and the hobby stocks, and late models got rained out too. So 3 of the classes got rained out. We're not sure when we're doing the late models yet, just because they we're supposed to run them on August 6th, but a race got rescheduled.
From August 6th?
A late model race got rescheduled, so I'm not sure when we're going to reschedule that one yet. Probably maybe August 27th or something. So, and then it's $5 night, and we're doing a driver appreciation night this week, and the drivers actually get in free to the pits. So
awesome.
Hopefully we can get some cars, and hopefully have some great weather.
Now, I know the weather has been kind of iffy this entire season. That's kind of the first thing we talked about. But what's the car count been like this year? Been pretty steady?
Pretty up and down. I mean, like I said, we've had rain within 10 miles, 15 miles of us every week, and it's been tough. Mason City's been in the 60s to 75 every week, and Webster City's been a little struggle.
Another one of those weather dictated things, man. I mean, and as a driver, if there's rain within 10, 15 miles of a certain track, you're probably not going to venture out thinking it's going to get rained out. So
let me go ahead. Yeah, that's, and especially with $5 gas, that makes it really tough.
Now, how has that been a hurdle? I mean, I know it's been a hurdle, but how has that been a bigger factor for you this year? Because gas not only is ridiculous for people to drive their rigs and drive their rides to the track, but also at the track itself. So how have you been able to kind of deal with that, work with that and adjust around that as much as you possibly can?
It's just been one of those things that, like, even on the USMTS series, it's affected us a little bit. But it's just one of those things that you just gotta keep going on. And I mean, we've talked a lot about what our plans are for next year, maybe like doing 12 or 14 specials at all the tracks. And I think you're going to see a lot of racetracks kind of go into that kind of a deal next year. But we shall see.
It's been a struggle on everything.
Hold on one second. Let me hit real quick.
Go for it, man. Go ahead. Set your phone down. We don't want you to. Oh yeah, make sure. There you go. There you go. Yeah, there. We got to watch this swing. Got it up on the green, man.
Yep, we got a chance for a par.
Nice. I was going to say Noonan right when you did that, but I thought, I better not. Anyway, good shot, man. Good shot. So when it comes to your own personal car now you guys still running the number 14, of course. Now, are you running every week that you're able to, or are you just kind of picking select races to run and going from that way?
Oh, we've run about 13 races is all. It's been one of those kind of race when we're home. We've only been to Webster City like 3 or 4 times this year, so it's been a little bit tougher. But we've raced every week at Mason City.
Good for you. Good for you. Did you just put that down?
Nope, Janet's gonna putt first.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna I'm gonna line her up and she's gonna bury this one. Watch this.
Let's make it happen.
She said, "No, don't turn the phone. Turn a little bit, a little bit more. There you go."
She made it. Look at that. See? She didn't know the camera was on her, and she still did it. That's all right.
The camera was on her.
That's all right.
I ain't gonna tell you what she told me.
Well, you guys have been married for 100 years, so it doesn't matter what you call her now.
That's right.
You pretty much heard it all, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, I want to talk about what's going to be going on at the Hamilton County Speedway for the rest of the season. Now, again, we all know, as we were just talking about, it's all weather related. I mean, weather could play a factor in so many things. As we get into the month of August, because we're about to roll into that, when we roll into September, I know you're going to have October specials if you can get them in as well. We're going to take a break, and when I come back, let's talk about what's going to be happening at the Hamilton County Speedway for the rest of the season. And maybe what some future plans are. You're talking about 10, 12 specials maybe next year. Maybe something else down the road as well.
Okay.
All
Perfect.
right, man. Okay. Todd Staley is our very special guest tonight, promoter and driver at the Hamilton County Speedway and Mason City Speedway as well. Stay right here on the best show about racing anywhere. It's the Last Lap Show only on K97. Got about 13 minutes left on the best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting, the Last Lap Show. Todd Staley is our featured guest this evening. And Todd, of course, many of you, most of you, if not all of you, know he's a promoter of the Hamilton County Speedway, Mason City driver, both those as well. USMTS, he's got a resume that goes longer than that chip shot he just did here a little bit ago. But Todd, let's talk about what's coming up at the Hamilton County Speedway for the rest of the season, because even though we're at the end of July, we still got a lot of racing yet to go.
You know, I got my dog a haircut today, and they took me out 8 weeks for the next haircut, and that is Fall Jamboree weekend, which is the last weekend of September. It's like 8 weeks. It'll be almost October, and that's just crazy. Wow,
it's flying, man. I'll tell you what, I've said this a million times. I'll say it again. The older we get, the faster it goes.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you. No, Hamilton County Speedway has a race this weekend. As I said, it's $5 fan appreciation night. Driver appreciation night. They get in for nothing. Just the drivers will get in for free. And then we come back August 7th or August 6th and we race. I think we just have our regular races August 6th, and we come back and race the whole month of August. We have our Bill Rice Memorial the last weekend of August, which is our season championship. And then we're coming back with our October Fall Futurity at the Hamilton County Speedway, that's all at the Hamilton County Speedway. Then at Mason City, we start back up August 7th. We've been off the whole month of July. We had the USMTS there. You guys can go ahead. And then we come back in August 7th, and then we're doing a big Make-A-Wish Foundation race, which will be really cool up there. We've bought 5,000 tickets. We're donating $2 to Make-A-Wish, and our goal is that we're going to raise $50,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're going to have we have some kids coming, and it's going to be a really cool event. John First, and we got a bunch of sponsors. We're going to donate $2 from every adult that comes into the race. And then we got a bunch of sponsors that are donating $1 from every adult. So it's going to be a really cool event.
Fantastic, man. What was the date on that one again?
August 14th. And then we come back on August 21st. We have the SLMR late models up there. And then we come back and finish up the season on August 27th with our or August 28th with our season championships. And then we have a couple races in September, and we're going to race in October also up there. So we have our 5-star classic. So it should be great events. USMTS has about 18 races left, and finish up the season strong.
And where are you going to finish up the season USMTS wise? I know obviously it'll be in the South, but where's it going to be at?
Last weekend of October, Halloween weekend is our last weekend.
Any idea where that's at?
Wichita, Kansas. Or no, we race at Picola, Oklahoma, Lakeside down in Kansas City, and then Wichita, Kansas is our last one.
Holy smoke, man, all over the place. And you get a couple of months off to kind of regroup and rethink and
back in March
and regather until March gets here, right?
Yep.
So looking towards next year, Todd, you mentioned that maybe there might be 10, 12 specials, that a lot of tracks might be going that way. Is that kind of the future of the way the sport's going because of all the weather things that you're running into and so forth?
I think just the prices of everything. Fuel prices are high, tire prices are high, motor prices are high, everything's expensive. I think you're going to see Spencer's been doing really good with their specials only, and I think you're going to see a lot of racetracks start doing more specials only. Stewart's kind of went that way this year. I think you're going to see more and more tracks going that way. People need time off. They don't want to commit to weekly racing anymore, and I think it's just going to be the future. I really do.
Well, when you say everything's going up, it obviously is, and gas is just one example.
Oh yeah, everything is up. Tire, I think racing tires cost about $170
per tire. Holy smoke.
Yeah.
And even with sponsors putting their names on the car and everything, there's only so much you can expect them to do and ask them to do when things are going through the roof like that. So
kind of cutting out on me a little bit.
Sorry about that. You moved out of the cart and then we lost you.
let me hit real quick.
Go ahead and take a shot, man. We'll be quiet.
That wasn't very good. I just about swore on the radio.
Wow, that's never been done before, Todd.
Yeah, go ahead and hit.
So
we're actually playing really good tonight.
Well, it's good. It's because it's nice out, man. You need weather like this for your golfing more often. That's what you need.
Exactly.
So is this kind of a trend that you're seeing? I know you mentioned a few places here in Iowa. You're seeing this trend of pretty much going to just specials like that. Is this something you've seen across the country with USMTS or in other places as well?
Yeah, I think you're going to see it pretty much nationwide. Lots of specials. I mean, you still have your good tracks that do very well on a weekly basis. But I think you're going to see, I would say you'll probably see 50 to 70% of the racetracks will kind of go to a specials only kind of racing.
Wow. Is that like within the next couple of years? Are you talking 5-year stretch, or what are you talking about?
I would say within the next couple of years.
Wow. Something to look towards, then. Something to look towards.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. We know you want to finish up golfing here. We know you and Janet have got tough competition going on, between each other right here with this. So, hey, is there anybody sponsor-wise you want to mention before we get you out of here and get you back to swinging the club?
Yeah, we have. I mean, we have so many sponsors that we just have so many sponsors. Heck, I couldn't even name them all. But like this last weekend, we had Webster City Custom Meats and Poet and Good Life RV, and I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And anytime you're at the races, if you come this week for the $5 night, check out all of our signboards and our schedule, and just look at all of our sponsors, and make sure you have to thank those people, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing this. And that's at every racetrack. I mean, get out and support all these weekly racetracks, because they're all struggling, I can promise you. And we need to keep them going, so we keep this entertainment going.
Absolutely. Well, Todd, again, I want to send a lot of props out to you and your team, you and Janet and Sarah and everybody, because you guys are creative with what you come up with. And in times when you're talking about things might be going to more of a specials kind of a run, you guys are still creative with what you're doing. So kudos for all you're doing to make racing like we grew up watching as much as you can in today's times.
No, we appreciate it. We thank you for everything you guys do for racing, and we're gonna start advertising this week for the $5 night. So hopefully we'll see a bunch of people from the Fort Dodge area. Absolutely.
Well, any specials coming up that we talked about, don't hesitate to text me. We'll get you on the morning train as well.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do that.
All right. Good luck for the rest of the night, Janet.
You bet.
Oh, you too, Todd.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being on.
You bet. Bye.
See ya. Todd Staley, again, he's the promoter and one of the drivers of the Hamilton County Speedway. Todd and I go way back. We used to go to the races together when we were kids, so there's nothing new that he and I are joke around like that. But again, as you heard him say, a lot of tracks going to primarily specials, man. That's a little different. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. It might be that quickly. It might be, as Todd said, maybe a year or two down the road, maybe 5 down the road. Who knows? But obviously he's got a good handle on this stuff. So he's got his finger on the pulse of all this and knows what's coming down the pike when it comes to this kind of racing trend. So make note of that. That might be the way it's eventually going to go. Hey, don't forget tonight, comment what is you've been your favorite thing about summer so far. You're competing for a pair of tickets to see Diamond Rio this Saturday night at the Sac County Fair in Sac City. I'm going to come back and wrap the show up in just a couple of seconds. You stay right here on the best show about racing anywhere. It's the Last Lap Show, only on K97. Well, time to wrap up the Last Lap show for another week. And again, a big thanks to Todd Staley and Janet, his wife, for being there in the background as well, while they're out golfing and being our very special guest for tonight. I cannot thank them enough. I know they're busy, and this is kind of their relaxation night. And they gave up a little bit of that to be on with us to talk about what's going on with the Hamilton County Speedway and Mason City as well, and USMTS. So big thank you to them. Don't forget, until I shut it down, go ahead and comment what has been your favorite thing about the summer so far. Again, giving away a pair of tickets to see Diamond Rio. They're going to be at the Sac County Fair in Sac City this Saturday night. So make sure you get your comments on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Please be safe because, hey, you know why? I need you back here with me every chance I can get you. So please be safe. Take care of yourself. Have a good night, and God bless each and every one.